The Parliament. In this module, you will learn about the structure and functions of the Parliament of India. Democracy essentially means a government elected by the people. This government performs a number of functions like providing security, education, and health to its citizens by bringing out policies pertaining to these. There are three key institutions that enable a democracy to function well. These are the legislature, the executive, and judiciary. These institutions function according to certain rules and regulations. The Parliament, considered to be the symbol of democracy in India, is the assembly of elected representatives. It is this body that decides on the laws and other aspects pertaining to the governance of the country. The foremost function of the Parliament is to make laws for the whole country, taking into account the crucial subjects and issues of the country such as defense, communications, airways, foreign affairs, etc. It passes both money bills and ordinary bills. It can also amend or repeal existing laws and replace them with new ones. The Parliament also exercises control over the government through various devices like the no confidence motion and adjournment motion. The Union Parliament is the custodian of the national purse and maintains a strict control over the budget of the government. Public money cannot be spent by the government without parliamentary sanctions. India has a bicameral legislature at the center. This means that the Indian Parliament consists of two houses. The lower house, called the Lok Sabha, and the upper house, known as the Rajya Sabha. The Lok Sabha, or the House of People, is almost entirely directly elected by citizens of India. It exercises real power on behalf of the people. The Prime Minister and the Council of Ministers are collectively accountable to the Lok Sabha. The Rajya Sabha, or the Council of States, is a body whose members are indirectly elected by members of legislative bodies of the states. The President of India is also a part of the Parliament, even though he may not be a member of either houses. This position of the President is reflected in the provision that all bills passed by the Parliament require the assent of the President to become laws. A comparison of the powers of both the houses of the Parliament reveals a certain predominance of the Lok Sabha over the Rajya Sabha accorded by the Indian Constitution, though the Rajya Sabha has some special powers over the states. A bill has to be passed by both the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha. However, in case of a disagreement between the two houses, a joint session of members of both houses is convened to take a final decision. Here, due to its numerical majority, the will of the Lok Sabha prevails. In money matters also, the Lok Sabha enjoys a preeminence over the Rajya Sabha. A money bill can be introduced only in the Lok Sabha. The Rajya Sabha can discuss it and delay the bill by 14 days, after which the bill is deemed to be passed by the Rajya Sabha. The Lok Sabha also keeps a check on the functioning of the ministers and the Prime Minister through the no confidence motion. If a majority of the members of the Lok Sabha expresses no confidence in the Council of Ministers, the Prime Minister and the other ministers will have to resign. This power is not provided to the Rajya Sabha. Let's recall what we have learnt. Democracy in a country operates through several institutions which decide and implement policies for the welfare of the citizens. The legislature, the executive, and the judiciary are the three key institutions that function in a democracy. The Parliament is a National Assembly of representatives elected by the people. Lawmaking is the principal function of the Parliament. It can also amend or repeal existing laws. The Parliament also exercises control over the Prime Minister and the Council of Ministers through several devices. The Parliament acts as the custodian of the national purse and controls the national budget. The Indian Parliament has two houses, the Lok Sabha or the House of People and the Raj Sabha or the Council of States. The Lok Sabha is the directly elected body and exercises real power on behalf of the people. The Prime Minister and the Council of Ministers are collectively accountable to the Lok Sabha. The members of Raj Sabha are indirectly elected by members of legislative bodies of the states. The President of India is also a part of the Parliament. The Constitution accords a superior position to the Lok Sabha over the Raj Sabha in matters of money bills.